just to get something to eat.
Or a retiree who fell ill and had to
choose between getting medicine or groceries.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
This is the Deep End with Nebraska diver Reagan Hinzig and Nebraska swimmer Madison Ronquillo on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome into Ticket Weekends. I am Harrison Arns. This is the Deep End. We don't have Reagan or Madison quite yet. Those guys will be joining us here shortly. They're a little backed up, obviously being a student athlete. Schedule is a little tough to jam everything in there. So, like I said, they'll be joining me here in a bit. But for the meantime, I'm just going to be kind of talking about some college football. Yesterday and even Friday, a lot of interesting games that came out. Pretty much everyone who you thought was going to win won, all aside from LSU. I think that was probably the biggest shocker. But if you guys have any comments, hit up the Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685. We'll take phone calls as well. Same number, 402-464-5685. And actually, as I speak, we actually have Madison and Reagan in here right now. So we'll kind of hold off on the college football talk as these guys get seated. They're dressed up, so I'm taking it they just came from an event. We'll find out here in a little bit as they sit down and get situated. But yeah, so we'll cut away from the college football talk, and then I'll kind of start with you guys. You guys are dressed up. What happened this morning?
We just came from taking team photos.
Okay.
Black dress pictures. Black dress photos. And it was very windy outside because we were doing it right outside of Stadium. That's just like the other side of the wind tunnel. But yeah, so we just look very, very nice for today's show.
I was gonna, you guys really dressed up for this one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How was the pictures? Quick and swift or long and drug out?
They started at 9:30.
Oh man, so you guys have been doing it for a while.
Yeah. So I didn't think, we were like, okay, yeah, as long as we leave by 10:40, we should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
We did not leave by 10:40, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's understandable. I wouldn't really expect it to take that long either. Were you doing a bunch of individual shots? Is that why it took so long?
Yeah, we did. So we did a couple of different group photos of the whole team, and then we did classes, and then we did divers,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did senior spotlights,
Mm-hmm.
and then we walked all the way from East Stadium to the Sheldon, which is right across the street from the lead.
Mhm.
And then we did more team photos there. And then we did runway things.
Yeah, we we got into partners and we would walk towards the camera, and then when you get close enough, you pose. So there was both a videographer and then a photographer. So yeah, it was just a lot of different combinations you could think of, and a lot of it too was just oh, who wants this picture? Who wants this pose? Who wants something in this area?
Yeah.
So,
Was it fun at least? I feel like sometimes taking picture days can be really boring and brutal. Other times if they make it fun. I know the gymnast picture days actually said they had a good time doing it.
mm-hmm.
It was fun. We made a TikTok.
Oh, we made multiple TikToks. So you should follow me on TikTok, Madison Ronquillo. All one word. If you'd like to see them.
But yeah, since the only thing that my feet hurt because I was we were both but I was in a wedding yesterday for Audrey.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was Audrey's wedding yesterday.
Oh, that already happened, huh?
Yeah.
I guess it's about right. That's crazy. I kind of forgot about that. She was already getting married when she was on this show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was wearing heels for 7 hours yesterday, and I wore the same heels for another hour and 15 minutes today, and so my feet are hurting.
Do you normally wear your heels, or is that just only if you have to?
I'm not I'm not super I'm kind of in the middle. I don't really care because I'm a performance major, so I have to wear heels a lot.
True.
But 7 hours? It's a long time.
Are your feet sore from it?
My feet hurt and my calves are sore. But gotta get the gains, I guess.
Gains.
But yeah, what do you think of the wedding?
I thought it was so cute. So the ceremony was held in the Newman Center, the Catholic church on campus, and then the reception was held in somewhere in the Haymarket.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, but otherwise it was so cute. She
Yeah.
looked so beautiful.
She looked so good. Her dress was like lace all the way down, and her little shoes were lace too.
Yeah, I felt like it was just run really well, very smoothly. Had a good time.
How was the weather?
Oh, it was perfect.
Beautiful.
What day was it again?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Oh man, yeah, she really liked that. Yesterday was probably one of the most beautiful fall days we've had so far.
Yeah, and somebody was like, "All right, Audrey, how much did you have to pay Mother Nature for your wedding to be at like 65, 70 degrees?" She was like, "You know, I had to put a few brides in there, but it's okay. It worked out."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
And then we totally outdanced the gymnast.
yeah, because she married Zach. He's been on here a couple times.
Yep, I think I've done
gymnast.
Yep.
So it was basically the swim team versus the gym team, and I think we outdanced them.
Oh, 100%. Because we were up there for like every song, and they would like go back.
Go
down.
take breaks.
They take breaks. We didn't take any breaks.
So
No,
you
we-
outdanced them because you were out there longer, or because your moves were better?
Our
Both.
yeah,
Okay,
we were
double down. I like it.
all of the okay, and because we were doing like we were doing some very intense dancing that had some jumps in there, and all of the swimmers were wearing heels.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
So
Mhm.
point swim.
What was the playlist kind of like?
It was like a lot of. It was a big mix. There were some older songs. They started off with older songs, and it took me a while to be like, okay, wait, what's the vibe? What's the groove? But
Yeah.
then after that, so like they played. Why can't I think of anything?
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Like country, rap, or just like
All of
everything.
it. All of
Everything,
it.
yeah.
They played like Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker, and then they'd go like No Hands by Waka Flocka.
Yeah, so a wide variety. We did, however, me and Reagan, our Playmore skills really came into use yesterday.
Yeah. There was a dance that was specifically a Playmore dance.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did Footloose and then Cotton Eye Joe. And then there was another one that like I've never done before.
it was to church clap.
Yeah. But I think we got it. Did you eventually get it?
Yeah, I got it.
That was a lot of jumping. It was like jumping on one foot, and I was like, I'm gonna break an ankle, but who cares? I'm having fun.
Yeah,
So
we did it.
I'm
yeah.
impressed.
Thank you.
Are you guys? So when you go to weddings, are you like big dancers in general? Like you always hit the dance floor? Or are you people that kind of like chill out? Maybe the last hour you'll get out there.
I don't know. That was the first wedding I've ever been to since I was like 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you guys? Were any of you guys bridesmaids for this one? I don't know how
I was
close
a
you were.
bridesmaid.
You were.
Yeah.
Was that your first time?
Yeah, this is my second wedding ever. The first one was my dad's when I was like 11.
So first time being a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
How was that experience like?
It was good. Audrey just like did her like overnight curls.
Okay.
So she just did that for her hair and then she did her makeup. But we got to like an Airbnb at like noon. And then we left that at like 2:30 to go to the church and finish getting ready and her put on her dress and veil and us put on our dresses and stuff. And then we had pictures at 4 and then the ceremony was at 5. So it was a long day. Like I didn't get home till after midnight.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm supposed to be a groomsman in a wedding coming up after this whole year. I think it's in July, upcoming July. And yeah, I'm kind of hearing it. It sounds like an all day process.
It's a long day, but like
It's fun though.
it was a good time. I enjoyed it.
And then, so who were you hanging out with while she was with the bridesmaid getting all that done, or did you just show up to the reception at the end?
No, I was there at the ceremony and the
Okay.
reception. I mean, we sat at the same table
Okay,
and-
cool.
because like
Yeah, it was all
all
the swimmers.
there were 5 bridesmaids, but 4 of them were swimmers, and then there are other 4 swimmers that were invited besides me. We all fit in one table.
There were 7
7. Okay, 4 out of the 7
bridesmaids.
were swimmers. So
Well, there was like
Yeah.
a table reserved for like the bridesmaids and stuff, but like 2 of the bridesmaids were family, so they sat at the big table up front.
Okay.
And then one of them was like married, so she went and sat with her husband.
mhm.
And so it was like just the 4 of us sitting at a table, and like the swim table had 4 extra seats, and we were like, after we get our food, can we just like sit here? And we're like, yeah. So
yeah.
we just ended up sitting together, and it was fun.
I guess, was there anything else out of that wedding you want to highlight before we kind of switch up subjects here? So it's kind of cool. I always forgot that Aubrey was getting married. I guess just like it happens way more frequently now. I know quite a few kids my age that are already engaged and stuff, but it's still cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is weird to think that we're at the age where that's like socially acceptable.
Weird. We're getting old.
Yeah, it's every time someone else gets engaged, it's terrifying now because my girlfriend would just look at me. And I'm like, hold on. It's like, I'm on my timeline here. We're on our timeline. We don't got to match everyone. But yeah, now it's like you're just at an age where you're kind of messing with feelings a little bit if you're not necessarily in that mode and the other person is. It's almost like a conversation you need to have now, which is just so weird.
Yeah.
Kind of miss the high school days when it wasn't even a conversation. But
Oh,
it's where we are now.
they're cake toppers. They were giraffes.
Oh, that's cool. Why?
They both have the same favorite animal, and it's a giraffe. So they did giraffe cake toppers, one with the veil and one with the suit.
It's
pretty
actually
funny.
really cute.
I was
It
gonna
was,
say,
it
that's
was
funny.
cute.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's kind of interesting. Giraffes of all the animals. You guys got a favorite animal before we switch it up here? Totally
orangutan.
funny. I kind of like that one. Orangutans are crazy smart. They pick up, like I was watching a video, this orangutan watch its, zookeepers like take care of its cage and clean it and stuff. And it started like trying to help, so they just left the bucket in there. And now when the zookeepers leave, it just cleans up for them.
Aw.
It's incredible.
Mine is a quokka.
I don't know what that is.
You should look it up. They're adorable. They're
Hey.
from Australia.
How do you spell it?
Quokka. A quokka.
It's like a rodent, mammal.
Yeah, rodent, small rodent.
Okay.
You have a short-tailed scrub wallaby.
So does it look
Whoa,
like
baby.
a shrew?
No, bigger.
You should put that up to the live stream camera if anyone's.
Can it load, please?
Oh, just kind of looks
Is it
like.
focused?
Yeah, that's perfect right there.
A quokka.
Yeah, so watch the live stream: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, on Discord, and you kind of see what a quokka looks like. That's the first time I've ever heard of that. But with that being said, that's kind of the wedding. What else have you guys kind of been up to?
Whoa. What is your favorite animal?
That's a good question. I don't know if I really have one. I always thought the woodland shrew, another very specific animal.
A shrew, like
Yeah.
a bird.
No, it's like a little rodent type thing.
Oh.
They're just like super spastic, tiny squirrel-looking things almost.
Squirrel. Squirrels in my pants. Okay, that's cool.
S-I-M-P.
Oh, that's another TikTok we can make.
What is that from?
Phineas and Ferb.
Yep. How much do you guys love that show growing up? Was
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
that's-
104 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it.
that is a great show. I still remember what an aglet is after all these years.
Oh yeah,
Remember that
I'll
episode?
never forget that.
AG
AGLET.
Yep.
Don't forget it.
aglet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of your shoelace. It's there.
Mhm.
Okay, what else did we do? Oh, we had a meet.
Yeah,
We had a meet.
Yeah, that's,
on Friday.
that's what I was curving to.
Oh yeah, swimming. That. Yeah, so we went and traveled against Iowa, University of Iowa Hawkeyes. It's a little business trip because we drove up in the morning, drove back at night.
We won. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
How was the travel time? Is that kind of brutal, kind of going down and back all in the same day?
It's a long day.
It's a long day, but it's actually not that bad
Yeah.
because we have our own row. I can like lay out, and then they give us food, so I don't have to worry about being hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of freaked another one of the bridesmaids out though on the drive.
On the way back.
So I didn't go to the meet because I had a doctor's appointment that like I needed to go to and stuff. So I didn't go, but so I ended up being able to go to Audrey's rehearsal dinner, and Cece, I hope she's listening. Cece, she's called in before, and she's been on the show, right? She texted me and she was like, "Hey, like, who am I walking with? Like, what do I need to do?" And I was like, "Hey, like, you're walking with so and so. You're not first in line, so you just need to follow the leader." But Audrey said you had a speech written or something. So I hope you have one prepared. And she was like, "Oh no, I don't have one prepared." And I was like, "Audrey didn't tell you?" And she was like, "No." Okay, I'm writing now. And then I was like, I'm just kidding. Like, that was the joke. 'Cause, like, all the bridesmaids were like, you should mess with her because it wouldn't be Audrey's wedding without hazing Cece. And
You got him so good because I was sitting next to her when she got that text and she was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, okay, we're getting right now. Pull out the notes app. I pulled up like ideas off Pinterest. So I was like, okay, we got this. We can do it. And then you sent her the other text.
I was like, I'm just messing with you. And then I get a text from Ronk over here. You just gave her a heart attack. But yeah,
Cece also says she's listening.
thank you. Thank you for tuning in, Cece. You should call in and explain what your thoughts were when I sent you that text on 93.7.
From the text line, you're not going to like this, Madison. Ray says he put a meme up, feeling like a bad parent, question mark. How do you say it again? Quokkas?
Waka?
Quokkas toss their babies at predators so they can escape.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have to fight it. Oh, what?
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy.
That's.
You might have to change it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more research about that. Oh my god.
I like how Ray just had that meme ready.
He had that ready. How did you already know that?
Incredible. Shout out, Ray.
Oh, man.
Dang. Okay.
Cece just asked for the number. So
It is at. Oh, Harrison, you want to do it?
Yeah, sure. 402-464-5685. That is the Starter Heyman text line. And if she wants to call, Honda of Lincoln hotline, same number, 402-464-5685.
Boom.
how'd swimming go, though? Neat.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys won.
We
Yeah.
did win.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did win.
Was it close?
No.
No, but in the very beginning, it was okay. So you have the first relay, right? 200 medley relay, and that usually kind of sets the mood for whatever team wins it, right?
Mhm.
And they got touched just by 0.1, and of course, they're just going crazy. They're like, "Oh yeah, go Hawkeyes, yeah!" And then they ended up getting DQ'd. Oh, so I was like, "Ha-ha." And then, but yeah, the first couple of events went back and forth. They have some pretty good swimmers that were just like lined up right with
Mhm.
ours. But then towards the end, when we got more into the distance events and just later on in the meet, we just started winning by like 1, 2, 3. Like the 200 fly was swept. 1, 2,
Nice.
3. And so I think our endurance through not only the longer events, but also just the duration of the meet was really starting to show through because we did not let up one bit.
Good.
So yeah, but other than that, it was fun. It was a smaller crowd. It wasn't as loud, so I felt like we were trying to keep up the vibes
Mhm.
for the most part, which we did. Other than that, I don't know. I thought it was a really solid meet. It was fun. Oh, one more thing. I was supposed to swim the 2 IM finally,
And you didn't?
and I didn't because it was going to be an exhibition heat, and Pablo submitted in the paperwork, but then they messed it up on their side, and so they didn't include it. Yeah, he told me that at the end, and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
Okay.
sad."
That's tough. And then Reagan,
Yeah.
before we get to the diving, we do have a caller on the line. You are on 93.7 The Ticket. Who's this?
Hi, this is Caitlin or Cece. I was supposed to call in, I think.
Yep, absolutely.
Hey
Cece,
guys.
Cece, so I just wanted to know what was going through your head when I sent you the text of you having to write a speech for Audrey's wedding.
Well, it was definitely pure panic. I mean, I tend to sweat a little when I get nervous, and that was an instant sweat moment. I was definitely nervous, but yeah. So thanks for that. I really appreciate the hate.
You are so welcome. Anytime.
Yeah. So wait, what did you think of our black dress photos? Did you enjoy them?
Yeah, no, it was super fun. I barely had to do my hair because it was already kind of done from like last night with the wedding, so like it was a lot easier to do.
You didn't shower?
I mean, I overslept. Okay, I woke up and I'm like, I have 45 minutes to get ready. I can either like go with the curly hair, which is like a hit or miss at times, and it probably still be wet in the photos, or I could just straighten it, and so I just straightened it.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you got there on time. That's all that matters.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Ronk didn't hear her alarm or set her alarm for the wrong day. So
my God.
Yeah, Reagan could have been dragging me out of bed this morning. Wrong, we're late.
But it's okay. We all made it there on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good turnaround, but sometimes.
Yeah. How are your feet doing?
They've been better. I mean, I feel like I was able to wear the shoes the whole night last night. I didn't take them off at all, so like they were comfortable. But then like walking back to the car, that's when they started hurting. And then they were good this morning, but then once we walked all the way over to the art building, that's when they started to give out a little.
Yeah. You should have seen me and Ron after our the last senior, or after we left. We took off our heels and we bolted like we were running.
It felt like half a mile.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Hey, Reagan, Madison told me that she's going to run a half marathon with me in spring when she's done swimming. I know you want to done diving, but do you want to join?
Girl, 13 miles?
0.1.
Yeah.
That's so long.
We'll build up to it.
You and Cece already do a cardio sport. I don't.
That's a pretty good argument. That being said, though, we do got to get to our first break here. Caitlin, we appreciate the call. But like I said, this is the Deep End on 93.7 The Ticket. We will be back right after this.
Mike Schaefer here for Trek CBD. It's football season, and that means you're tailgating with friends, or if you're like me, yelling at the TV during Vikings games. Trek CBD has a variety of products that help calm you down during the games. So don't scare my dog, but in the rare cases that I yell too much, there's CBD products for him too and all other effects. Whether you're looking for drinkable Delta 8 seltzers, hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups for your beverages, or anything else, Trek CBD has it all at 84th Neighborhood. Trek CBD, CBD done right.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club, or space club, and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and cooking clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in town. 10 flavors of margarita, like Maui Wow, burnt pineapple, and mango tango. Try all 10 of them and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab your crew and head on over Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge, 29th and Pine Lane.
Okay, kids, Dad's going to teach you how to dance. First, spread your feet apart. Then, pump your knee, nod your head, shake your hips, and bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rock star.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like you just smell something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.58 per hour. And other select jobs are starting at $24.28 per hour, with wages growing up to $30.30 per hour. Continental also has salaried jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse? Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, and blam! Ran right into the side of the saloon. Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I think it's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the clouds. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Message is for Karina. Our mom will finish her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Amethyst and Nicholas. Congratulations on getting your diploma. You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealership, is searching for mechanics of all skill levels to grow with us. Landmark offers a competitive wage, full benefits package, along with paid time off within just 60 days of employment, as well as a 401k and a boot and clothing allowance. Interested in becoming a part of the Landmark difference? Apply now at landmarkimp.com/careers or contact Deanna 402-310-7561 or email careers@landmarkimp.com. That's landmarkimp.com. Landmark Implement is the equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People Seating Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, we all do a little, we change a lot.
Back to the deep end with Reagan and Madison on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the deep end. I am Harrison Arns here with Reagan Hinty and Madison Ronquillo. We kind of left off on some wedding talk, learned some sad facts about Madison's favorite animal, and we got a little bit into that Iowa swim meet. And then we also heard some pretty good news over the break. I don't know if you want to announce that yet or keep it hush.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. So I talked about this a little bit before where I was applying to anesthesiologist assistant programs, and I found out over the weekend that I got into one. Yeah. So it was also kind of cool how I found out because I got a phone call during the swim meet, so I couldn't answer, and they left a voicemail, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So I texted them back, or I texted the person back, and I said, hey, like, I'm so sorry I was at a swim meet. Like, is there any way you can call me back now? I'll be on a bus for the next 5 hours, but like, no worries. I understand it's like late your time. And he ended up calling me back like 5 minutes after I sent that text message. And at the time, Molly was putting on a movie in the bus, and I yelled across. I was like, Molly, turn it off real quick. And then I answered the phone, and the whole team was like able to listen and hear. And then I got the news, and then right when I hung up, I was like, I got it. And then everyone started cheering, and yeah, it was just super fun to be able to like share that with everybody.
Yeah, because that's a tough thing to get into, to get accepted. Like
Mhm.
that is a big deal. So it's cool your team was to be able to kind of see you go through that.
Yeah.
I mean, Ronka's Smarticus, so I had no doubt that she wouldn't have gotten in.
Wouldn't have.
I knew
Wouldn't.
she was gonna get in.
Nailed it.
Thanks.
So that's gotta be a load of stress. Even if you feel like my odds were really good, I did everything I needed to.
Mhm.
Still just waiting for that. That's got to be nerve wracking.
Yeah, especially because it's a rolling admission. So as
Mhm.
applications come in, they review them immediately. And so just knowing that like I sent it in and I know that they have it, and I know that they probably read it, but like I haven't got a response yet. Like, oh my gosh, like was my application actually as good as I thought it was? And then yeah, when I first got that email that I even had the chance to interview, I instantly started bawling because I was like, I actually am qualified to do this. So yeah, so we're one step closer to figuring out what we're doing next year.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Proud of you.
thanks.
So was everyone just screaming on that bus after that? Was it just like everyone just all the hype was going on?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot highs and lows.
Oh. Hi. I didn't finish the low from the past week was I didn't finish my theory test.
Mhm.
I got an 85.
Oh,
even for not finishing.
Oh.
So I will take it.
Yeah.
High or low. I did recordings this Thursday for a competition, and my professor made me dance in it, and I had to moonwalk, and it was very embarrassing.
While you were singing?
Yeah, I have a video of it.
Oh, can I see that video?
Yeah. But I have 2 left feet. So yesterday at the wedding, I didn't even care, but I have 2 left feet, so
Oh, I wouldn't have even guessed it. The answers were solid.
We did the sprinkler, bro.
Okay, the sprinkler and
the fishing line.
Fishing line, we killed that one. I wish someone got a video of it. We were casting that line from like across the dance floor.
And we were just like
reeling it all the way in. Okay, so high. I feel like I described it already. Getting in. And then low would probably be, I was sick at the beginning of the week, like during fall break. It was just like one of those where like you're so sick and you feel so bad that like you're delirious. Oh, this is beautiful moonwalking. So yeah.
Like
Harrison?
actual sick or just like cold or
It was like a cold, but of course I don't normally get sick. So when I do get sick, I'm a baby about it, and I was just like all over the place. Yeah, exactly. There was one point where I woke up for practice and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but we were fine. So
yeah.
What about yours?
my low is actually the same. I also got a little bit of I don't know if it's cold or allergies. I get pretty bad allergies around this time of year too.
Mhm.
But yeah, started Monday, just constantly draining out of my nose. And you know that first day when you can kind of feel it coming on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh my God, here we go. And the next day, same thing, worse. I think I was blowing my nose about every minute, just nonstop. I'd go to bed, wake up, there'd be just mucus on my nostrils. And it's just miserable. And then last 2 days, I'm finally coming out of it. But yeah, that was definitely my low. That first cold going into like after you finally get one, after you've been free of them for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
you remember how annoying they are. I had to make an emergency stop to get the lotion tissues because I was just ripping up my nose with toilet paper I was finding because I didn't have Kleenexes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely the low. I'll say the high was Saturday. I miss not being able to watch Husker football, but not having to come into work on a Saturday was
Day
just like,
off?
yeah, finally,
Nice.
just a full day off, and it felt great. I was in my bed for a long time just watching TV, and it was awesome. Just watching football, not worrying about anything else. That was definitely the high. Just a nice chill day.
That does sound nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could have one.
Well, I mean,
today's our day off, but we don't really get much off.
Actually,
Pablo
had canceled Saturday morning practice because we got in so late. We were supposed to get in at 10 o'clock, but we ended up getting in at like 11:30.
Yeah.
And as we're getting off the bus, he's like, "All right, ladies, see you at 7:30 tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh man!" But then when we were driving home, since we all live in the same like court, we were all kind of like following each other. When we're driving home, he sends a message on our Discord. He's like, "Actually, ladies, changed my mind. Practice canceled tomorrow." And the second we pull into the driveway, all of us jump out of our cars and we start screaming.
That's
We're
the
like,
first
"Oh my
time.
gosh."
That's the first time Pablo's ever canceled practice.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Unless it was like a weather emergency and you like
Couldn't get out of your house.
Yeah.
So you guys pumped up? Actually, yeah, for legit C1 canceled.
to sleep in.
Yeah. It was so hype.
Yeah, 'cause what time do you guys normally wake up for that?
5:20.
That's early. You guys got crazy schedules.
Mhm.
What's it looking like next week?
Off week, but we have recruits.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought so you're gonna be just showing recruits around, kind of again, that type of deal where you're just showing them to all the buildings and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean practice schedule is going to be about the same.
Mhm.
But we don't have a meet. I feel like we do have a weekend where we have a home meet and recruits.
What? I can't look that far ahead anymore. The
I'm pretty
schedule's so
sure.
packed.
I'm pretty sure we
day
have
by day.
I have that, or we have that.
So you know how many recruits we have coming in this week?
4.
We have one diver.
Oh, one diver, 3 swimmers. Yeah, so we got 4 recruits coming in. We'll do like our usual like team events outside, like hanging out together. I want to go to a haunted house as our team
Oh,
event.
please no.
Yes, I want to
No.
go. There's one. I can't remember what it's Hollowed Fields or something,
hate
but it's
haunted houses.
out down by O Street. Granted, this was not a house. This is a field.
I
You
hate
walk through a dark
haunted
field.
fields.
I did it 2 years ago. And it was really fun. So
I
hopefully
hate
we can do that.
I hate haunted.
Can you watch horror movies?
No.
So you're just
No.
out on the theme of horror in general.
Yeah,
What about psychological thrillers?
those I can watch.
So it's
Can we do like an escape room?
maybe? I'll put that out there.
Okay,
I'll ask the coaches.
cool.
Okay.
Thanks. I mean, I'll go to a haunted house. I'll just be like I might break your hand from squeezing it so hard.
That's okay. That's
Okay.
all part of the fun.
So you're the only person on the team that you think's out on the haunted house, or are there other people that
No.
are like, no way?
I don't know because
I
there's
don't-
quite a few girls on the team who also like to read like horror books.
I don't think Molly likes horror.
No, Molly. Okay.
Have you guys
We'll
seen
take a vote.
Smile yet?
No. And we went and me and my friends went and saw Don't Worry, Darling. And we were like, it was like almost sold out. So we were like, okay, if we don't have enough tickets, we'll go see Smile. And I was like, please let there be enough tickets. Because like, Don't Worry, Darling was enough for me. Like,
Yeah.
that was weird.
I will say I got to watch Smile, and that is just, I think it's an hour and 55, and it is an uncomfortable hour and 55 minutes.
Is it creepy?
Yes.
Oh, man.
It was one of the, I usually don't get too scared with horror movies. That one, I wasn't scared, but man, I was just uncomfortable the entire time. Like when you have a good horror movie is one where you just can't predict the storyline. I feel like a lot of horror movies are really easy to just kind of plot exactly what's going to happen. It's like, oh, wow, you found a lantern. You're definitely going to use that movie. Your flashlight's not going to work and you use this lantern. Stuff like that. But this entire movie, I was definitely on edge. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but it's making me uncomfortable. It's a great movie. If you like horror movies, go watch Smile. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. It was really good.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Might have to do that.
Reagan, I'd probably say you should watch it.
I don't have any intentions of watching it. So
Madison, you're pretty good with that stuff. Does not bother you.
I mean, like definitely in the moment I'll react.
Right, as everyone does.
Yes, but nah, I think I can do it. I can handle it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the in person that'll definitely get me.
I
a
saw
little
the
more worked up.
I saw the Black Phone over the summer.
I heard that one was pretty bad. Am I wrong?
I didn't hate it, but I also usually don't watch those kind of things. So I was like proud of myself for going and watching it.
That was another one where even watching the preview, I was like, "Is this a commercial or an actual movie?" But yeah,
Madison, you're pretty good with horror stuff.
yeah.
Like you. Well, I guess yeah, it's your idea to go to the haunted house. Do you try to do that every fall?
Yeah, for the past couple ones, like last year for Autumn's birthday, I want to say we got a small group and we went to the one in Omaha where it's like
Yeah.
multiple houses.
I went to that.
That one was.
I was there.
You were.
I was there. What? I was there.
Why don't I remember that?
She's
Sorry. Okay, so Reagan and I went to the one in Omaha. I like that one.
I've been there. That one's scary.
That one was fun, just because it was all different themes and stuff. They
Is
were
that the
also
one-
long.
Yeah, is that the one that has like the catwalk with the spinning tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. Did you walk through that fine?
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. That one scrambled my brains. I was completely sideways. I almost flipped over the rails. It's throwing me off.
Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be when we went there.
Mhm.
But I hate clowns, like with a burning
Oh,
passion.
oh, there was a
there were
clown one.
clowns. There were not only was a clown one, but there were clowns just out in the open, and they started running towards people, and I was like, "I'm gonna die. This is where my life ends." I was so scared. I hate clowns. So that was like the worst part.
Wasn't that around the time it came out too? Or was that way
Last
back
year?
then?
Last year. I feel
Oh,
like
last
it's-
year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I went a couple of years ago, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Was it when the killer clowns were?
Yeah,
thing?
it's kind of what Smile's doing now, where they say like it's definitely those companies like paying people to dress up in those suits and just show up in places to kind of advertise for the movie. But if you remember, the clown thing got kind of scary because people that were definitely not getting paid just started doing it and messing with
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
Then they're like, "Yeah, no, that's not us. We didn't tell people to go and do that." And same thing with Smile. You saw, I don't know if you saw in like MLB stadiums, they'd sit in the front row and just stand up and smile the whole time and look at the camera.
Oh,
what?
No,
Yeah.
I did not.
I'll show you a video over the
no.
break, but it's just like really creepy. And then it was kind of funny. You'd see they'd break character fast though, because there'd be an umpire that'd be like, "Sit down," and they'd wave at them, and then they take a seat. But yeah, they're not claiming that either. Like, yeah, no, we're not telling people to go and do that. It's like this person has front row seats to a game, and they want to advertise a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. But no, other than that, I guess we got a little bit of time. I've got a minute here. We talked a little bit about that Iowa State meet. You got a break this week with recruiting. What does that recruiting usually look like? I know you kind of show the students around. Or do you know who's showing what students around yet?
No, but we'll figure that out. We kind of have like a routine now since we've done so many recruiting trips, and it goes by class. So we'll have like the underclassmen be the ones to show them around campus, and then we'll have the upperclassmen join them on Saturday morning to get breakfast and hang out at the Haymarket.
Is there a farmer's market this weekend?
Oh my gosh, there's no more farmer's market. Okay, well,
that's done.
now we'll have to figure something else out.
I
No
think
more
so.
burritos? Breakfast burritos? No. Or churros?
What?
Sad.
So sad.
Yeah, that is a bummer. With that being said, then we do got to get to our break here. This is the Deep End with Reagan Hinsey, Madison Ronquillo. I'm Harrison Arns. We'll be back right after this.
At Venue Catering and Events, we offer two of the most historic ballrooms in Lincoln. The Jazz and Room located in the historic Grand Manse in the heart of downtown, featuring a beautiful built-in antique bar, spacious patio, and soaring skylit ceilings. The Scottish Rite Ballroom, located just 2 blocks from the state's capital, boasts intricate hand-carved columns, rich, dark wood floors, and lavish chandeliers. The perfect venues to host your wedding, corporate event, or much more. For availability and more information, call us at 402-603-6483.
Okay, kids, Dad's gonna teach you how to dance. First, spread your feet apart. Then, bump your knee, nod your head, shake your hips, and bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rock star.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like it just smells something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Ashiro's work is never done. You care for the house, the kids, and our future. We're so grateful for all you do. Now it's time to care for yourself and save a little more for retirement. A free 3-minute online check can give you the personalized tips you need to boost your retirement savings now. Visit asiaretirement.org/Shiro today.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What happens when students come to school every day on time and ready to learn? They improve academically, become more responsible, manage their time well, and learn the value of education. Whether your child is starting preschool or preparing to graduate, family support and a great attitude towards education is important. Help your child come to school every day ready to learn. Make this the best school year yet.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
I think it's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as 1 pack of cigarettes.
My kid?
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
A commitment to volunteer service is one of the many things that makes Nebraska so special. Volunteers give their time, energy, and resources, and they ask for nothing in return. The Step Forward Awards ensures they're recognized for all they do. Those honored this year for the impact they've made on their communities are David Hogsett of Lamar, Raylyn Chervier of Norfolk, Rhonda McClellan of Lincoln, Zoe Ballard of Lincoln, North Platte Buffalo Bill Kiwanis in North Platte, Fusion Medical Staffing in Omaha, Balsaman Enterprises in Grand Island, Chris Peterson of Lincoln, Dodge County Amateur Radio Emergency Services in Fremont, and Henry Potter of Willow Island. Serve Nebraska thanks all nominators, nominees, and sponsors for helping us celebrate volunteerism. To learn more about the Step Forward Awards and this year's honorees, visit serve.nebraska.gov. Sponsored by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back to the Deep End with Reagan and Madison on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Deep End. I'm Harrison Arns here with Reagan Hinsey and Madison Ronquillo. We got a swimmer and a diver here. So if you've got any text you want to send in, hit up the Starter Haven text line, 402-464-5685. We got a little bit of time here. You can always call in at the Honda of Lincoln hotline, 402-464-5685. You can also catch the streams on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Discord. If you guys want to see the faces, it's always good to kind of match the voice to the face, as I always say. So you can hit up those. Feel free to do so. But we got about 5 minutes here. We kind of left off on horror, honestly. We're talking about horror films. I guess, is there any films out there right now you guys are excited to go see?
I'm going to go see Black Adam.
Yeah, I heard that's got decent ratings on, I think IMDb gave it like a 7 point something, but Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 44. So I never know.
Of course.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes can be wrong though at times.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the new Black Panther.
Yeah.
Who's the actor for that again?
We don't know.
We don't know. Oh, it's unveiled yet. They haven't unveiled it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they replacing him?
We don't know. There's so many different theories leading to it. One theory was saying that it could be the mom. Another theory was saying that it could be the sister. Another theory was that it could be his love interest. I can't remember her name.
Lupita.
Lupita, yes. It could be her.
That's her actual name, I think.
Okay.
Like Lupita Nyong'o, I think is her name. But I don't know her name in the movie.
Yeah. So it'd be her. At first I was thinking they were going to go the same route that they did with the first one, where they have like a rival come in and try to steal the suit, and try to make themselves Black Panther. But the fact that they already did that in the first movie, I can't really see them doing it again. But yeah, Black Panther.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, because those were great films.
Mhm.
And then obviously with Chad Boswick, super unfortunate. I didn't realize he was filming that last one while he was going through treatments for everything as well.
Yeah.
Because you can literally, like, in hindsight, being 2020, you look at the last film and you're like, you really are just super slimmed down compared to what he used to be.
Mhm.
So it will be interesting because I feel like that is a really good storyline. You can
Mhm.
definitely plug someone in there.
Yeah.
Are you excited for any movies?
Yeah, Black Adam, I'm honestly not a super big fan of The Rock. Mainly because I think it just seemed everywhere. I think he was opened up the Super Bowl, which I thought was kind of weird. It's like, all right, but yeah, he's not my favorite actor. Curious to see what he does though in like a slash hero slash villain kind of role. So I think the premise is he's like a hero, but he's got some grit to him, if you want to call it that. He's not. I'd call it a good chaotic kind of person, if that makes any sense. Like he's not going to be your Captain America. He's gonna kind of like a Batman. He's gonna do things that need to be done, but people might not always appreciate it.
Gotcha.
So I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
Are you guys big film junkies in general?
When I have time.
Yeah. When I have time.
Like over Christmas break when we have our Lincoln boot camp here for a week. Whenever we're not practicing, we will be in the living room watching doing a Christmas movie marathon or something.
Like Hallmark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The cornier, the better.
Yeah, that's my mom in a nutshell. Always Hallmark that time of year. And we feel like we're cutting up Thanksgiving turkey and we have Hallmark on. And it's like, why are we watching?
Oh yeah. Netflix also has some pretty good Christmas ones.
Yeah, they've been putting out a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. I like it when it's the same plot, just different characters every time. Little bit twist here and there.
What's your favorite Halloween movie?
This one you can kind of put it both ways. Nightmare Before Christmas. I grew up
I
on that
love
one.
that one.
Yeah, that was like my show growing up. I always watched that one. Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
I'd always want to be him for Halloween. I always thought he was super cool.
I want a tattoo of the 3 little kids.
Oh man, I can't remember their names.
Are they like Shock?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
They're
But-
rascals though. They are just not good people.
Yeah. A couple weeks ago, I went to a Danny Elfman concert, or like it was like a symphony,
Mhm.
but it was like a Danny Elfman tribute. So like Danny Elfman is the score writer, so he does all the music and stuff for Tim Burton films. So like all the Tim Burton like iconic films were being like the scores were being played. So it was like
That's
Nightmare
cool.
Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands, Corpse Bride, yada yada yada, all of those. So it was cool.
Have you watched Hocus Pocus 2 yet?
I have.
What did you think of that one?
What did you think of that one?
I thought it was cute at the end. I was like, oh, the sisters.
Yeah.
But it was it. I don't know. It was good. I didn't like hate it.
I didn't hate it, but it's definitely not as good as the original.
Yeah.
But it's always really hard for sequels to be as good as the original.
Except for Top Gun.
I haven't seen it.
Wait, what?
You haven't seen Top Gun yet?
No.
You're one of those people?
I'm one of those
Reagan!
people.
Oh,
I just
man.
haven't. It's not like I'm actively trying not to watch it. I just haven't.
I think the sequel was even better. That's how good of a movie it was.
Oh.
Yeah, come on, Reagan. After this whole summer of everybody talking about it,
I just
You
didn't
just
go
did
watch it. My bed was calling my name and the pillows were the backup dancers. Like, I was tired.
I'll give you that. You have the crazy schedule. So I don't know if a movie is on the top of your list.
Yeah.
What about TV shows before we get out of here? Favorite TV shows right now, not all time.
Oh, I could give you all time. I don't know about right now.
Okay, all time. Go
That
for it.
70s show.
Love that one. That's a great pick.
I'd have to say Modern Family.
Modern Family. Is that name one of the actors? I think I know which one.
It has Sofia Vergara.
Isn't that the one that's kind of like Malcolm in the Middle?
I've never seen that.
It's kind of, it's like 3 separate families, but they're
all related.
They're all related.
Okay.
So there's
No,
like
never mind.
no,
Not what I was thinking.
super
of.
fun. It's won like a ton of awards.
Gotta watch that one then.
Yeah. It had I can't remember the name. Never mind.
I guess favorite TV show right now is New Girl.
New Girl. Yeah,
That's-
I've watched that one. I can watch bits and pieces. I
Yeah.
get tired of it, but it's not bad.
That one or Community. Those are like my 2 background noise shows at the moment.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. Before we get out of here, though, I want to ask, we'll kind of lay out the schedule for everyone. What you guys got coming up? Then we'll be back next week.
This week, recruiting trip.
Yep.
Recruiting trip. Football game.
Yep.
Saturday. Hopefully haunted house. And yeah,
Our next meet.
next meet is the
A couple weeks ahead, right?
Next meet is Kansas on November 5th
At Kansas.
at Kansas.
All right, you heard it here first. Next meet is at Kansas, November 5th. So we got a little bit of break here. We're going to be in some recruiting. But this has been The Deep End with Reagan Hinty, Madison Ronquillo. I'm Harrison Arns. We will see you guys again next week on Sunday at the exact same time. Have a good one.